With inflation rising, you're probably feeling the effects of your everyday life, from gas prices to the shrinking bag of chips to the cost of your takeout meals. Here's how home ownership can help you combat the rising costs that comes with inflation. Investopedia explains that during a period of high inflation, prices rise across the board. Just as we see the cost of gas and food rising, both rental prices and home prices are also on the rise. So as a buyer, you can protect yourself from increasing costs by owning your home. Whatever fixed rate you lock in now, you'll have the same payment over the next 15 to 30 years, even if the housing price rises, or if rents go up, or if everything else around you goes up. Yes, home prices have risen over the last 2 years, and yes, rates have gone up significantly. But unless you have a time machine, those things have already happened, and we can't do anything about that now. But what we can control is how we move forward. Real estate has historically risen over the long run. How can this benefit you? In inflationary times, you want to be invested in assets that outperform inflation and typically holds or grows in value. This graph, by Keeping Current Matters, shows how the average home price appreciation outperforms the average inflation rate in most decades, going all the way back to the 70s, making home ownership historically a strong hedge against inflation. So what does all this mean? If you've been thinking about buying a home this year, it makes sense to act soon, even with inflation rising. That way you can stabilize your monthly housing cost and invest in an asset that historically outperforms inflation.